Mm.
It's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. Meet new friends, or reconnect with some old ones, and find the shift that's right for you. Find new experiences, find
Trying to set it up.
Chevy. Very well qualified buyers can get 0% financing on
Pull your chair just a little bit.
promise current competitive offers with an additional
Okay, let's go.
$750 cash. Find Heroes at your local Chevy dealer. I still have them ready. And somebody behind us near this hospital. They pressed right into it. I called Chevy because I did it.
It's so unorganized.
Call 843-225-5000 or go to callshellynow.com. It's time for the ultimate Sleep Number event on the Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed. What if I sleep hot? Or cold? No problem. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed is temperature balancing, so you both sleep just right. And it senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you both effortlessly comfortable. So you can really promise better sleep. Yes, you'll know exactly how well you slept night after night. We take care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Don't miss. As tight as you can get it.
Okay. Oh, a lot of people like, girl, how that be so tight? Okay. All right.
Party steak biscuits for $4. Only at Bojangles. And the deal that good is enough to make anyone dizzy. Download our app from curbside pickup. Today's guests are Grammy nominated. Performing Numb. Please welcome Sylvan Esso.
All right, what you telling me off? Come on now.
Girl,
telling me off later.
girl.
Yeah, girl, that's so sorry.
You can get blood, girl.
Oh,
Get it.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that.
Girl,
No, I wouldn't do that now. I want you to sleep tonight. I want you to sleep tonight now.
Just let it know. You can get it over. You got a little blood. Hey, don't worry about it. It's right, girl. I'll be all right.
No,
Loosen up a couple days.
no, I won't do that to you.
I will not complain. No.
Had me no small clean course. She had my head bleeding. No, ma'am.
Oh, what did that to you? I just like it to last, last long. So.
Yeah, a lot of people like it. I mean, you got real soft hair too. Your hair is real soft.
So you said Saturday you got work 6 to 6?
Yeah.
All day you got work all day Saturday?
Like in the end of the month, we work late. We work like
Where you work at?
12 hours. I work at Honeywell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on Leeds Avenue. So like the end of the month, like the last Saturday, we work 12 hours.
Oh, okay. Okay. What's your normal hour? 6 to 3?
6 to 2.
6 to 3. Oh, not bad. Oh, that's not bad at all. Especially when it starts getting, staying daylight all day. You own every bit of it. Discover how you can age vibrantly thrive. You don't have to love laundry to love Arm & Hammer Plus OxiClean. It removes microscopic stains and dirt for a deep, hygienic clean. Making friends again. I like to keep these friends. Guys, excuse me. I didn't quite get that. I'm hard of hearing. Oh, hey, don't forget about the tense music, too. What did you say, tense? I say suspense.
Aren't they the same thing?
Can we move on, guys? Please. Except turn on the subtitles. And dim the lights. Okay, dim the lights. This isn't just a story about science, but also good old-fashioned will and grit. What we do when the chips are down. How adversity is best met with creativity and kindness. As we at Pfizer strive to impact hundreds of millions of lives, young and old, this isn't just a story of a pandemic, but how it pulled us all together. Only Daisy Cottage Cheese. Only Daisy Cottage Cheese. Only Daisy Cottage Cheese. BBC News 4 is constantly here, working for you to provide the local stories that matter most. Trust the ABC News 4 team to get the news, traffic, and weather information you need. Watch ABC News 4 tonight at 6. Get the ABC News 4 app now. Sponsored by the John Price Law Firm. Before we go, I have one more thing I want to show you. Back in season 11, my friend Sofia Vergara and I decided to make a commercial for CoverGirl. It was easy, it was breezy, and I forget the rest. But anyway, take a look. Thanks so much for being a part of my final season. I feel the love in this room. I give it back to you. Take it and spread it around in the world, everybody. Bye. Have you seen the new Nissan models? Check out the 2022 models right now at Hudson Nissan of North Charleston and Hudson Nissan of Charleston. The new Nissan models are turning heads all over Charleston. And now, get our exclusive offer on the new 2022 Nissan Frontier. Only $99 a month. Nissan's most capable truck is completely redesigned and comes with best-in-class horsepower among mid-size pickups. With the latest Nissan models, it's no wonder Charleston is a Nissan town. Come get yours at Hudson Nissan of North Charleston and Hudson Nissan of Charleston. shower or bath looks like this, it's probably time for an upgrade. Hey everybody, with Kirsten from West Shore Home. Kirsten, a lot of people have old and outdated showers and baths, and they're just not sure how to start on that remodel. How can you help?
So Joe, people who are looking to replace their old shower or bath should definitely give us a call. We make it so easy with our free in-home design consultation. That's when homeowners are going to see all the styles and options that we have to offer. And hopefully, that's when they're going to find exactly what they're looking for.
That is convenient. So after the consultation then, what happens next?
So when it's time to replace your shower or bath, we're going to come out and we're going to do it in just one day.
Now, Kirsten, for homeowners looking to start their project now, how can you help them?
So if they call now, we're offering free installation on all shower and bath projects, plus 18 months of no payment and no interest financing. There's never been a better time to start a project.
Wow, thanks so much, folks. You heard Kirsten. Call West Shore Home now and take advantage of this great offer.
From ABC News 4, this is breaking news.
Putin is the aggressor. Putin chose this war, and now he and his country will bear the consequences.
Good evening, I'm Katie Solt. First at 5 today, we're following breaking news the world is watching unfold overseas. The president spoke earlier this afternoon and announced a series of sanctions. They include restrictions on exports to Russia and sanctions on Russian banks and state-controlled companies. And breaking news from Ukraine's health minister now. 57 Ukrainians have been killed as a result of the Russian invasion. 169 others are wounded. New today, we also learned the Chernobyl power plant has been seized by Russian forces. And Biden, Ukraine's president, says Russian troops have taken control of the nuclear site after a fierce battle. The Ukrainian presidential office called the takeover, quote, one of the most serious threats in Europe today, end quote. Chernobyl is the site of the world's worst nuclear disaster. Governor Henry McMaster was in the Low Country today speaking at a cybersecurity conference. We asked him about the ongoing invasion.
I wish that commission had been taking measures that had been taken some time ago to keep it from happening. Now we're facing a different situation.
The governor also tweeted a message saying, quote, please join Peggy and me in praying for the people of Ukraine during this dark hour. Russia's invasion of their sovereign nation must be met with a unified response from our nation and allies, end quote. And coming up this hour, what Russian President Putin could do next and how
Come here.
lawmakers are reacting. Another situation we could be faced with any day now is a cyber attack in the Department of Defense. There's a critical shortage of qualified cyber professionals. Amy Rizzo learned about cyber risks during a conference hosted by the Citadel today. Amy, you said the Citadel actually has a bachelor's degree directly related to preventing cyber hacks. It's called the Bachelor's of Science in Cyber Operations. The Citadel created the major back in 2020. This year, 11 students.
That's all right. I want you to move that stuff. That's all right.
Currently, there are
The lawn chart. That's all right. I'll remove it.
The new degree has the backing of Governor Henry McMaster. Nationally, more than 500,000 cyber jobs are open. The Citadel has received $1.5 million of federal money to establish the Citadel Department of Defense Cyber Institute.
We make sure our students have the training so that they can work for the cyber workforce on day one for graduation.
Through this degree, students will take courses on cyber defense, cyber offense, cyber politics, and more. Professors will also work with students to make sure they have internships and technology certifications. Governor McMaster spoke at today's conference and touched on how important it is to have these students serve South Carolina after graduation. Hear what he says could happen if they don't. That's all new on ABC News 4 at 7. Working for you outside the Citadel this evening, Amy Rizzo, ABC News 4. Also breaking tonight at 5, we're learning of a plane crash in Orangeburg County. This is new video from that scene at Holly Hill Airport. Officials say the pilot was flying a small ultra-light plane. The pilot was trapped inside when it crashed. That person was rushed to health. We're waiting for more information on this.
Come in, Kay.
Of course, we will continue to update you as we learn.
Come in.
Well, there's chilling new details tonight in the mysterious circumstances surrounding a South Carolina woman's death in New Orleans. 21-year-old Kaya Whetstone was from Bamberg County, and she was a student in New Orleans at the time of her death. Ian Emerson has been following the investigation all week. Ian, what are those new details you learned today? Okay,
You doing okay today? Have you been at Dallas today?
Since Kaya was brought to a city hospital, Kaya was declared dead about 30 minutes later. The report says police went to the Uber driver's address. It says his 2019 Toyota Camry was there, but they were told the driver was on the other side of town. We don't know if police have reached that Uber driver yet, but we do have some idea of where Kaya was about 6 hours earlier that morning. According to Kaya's friends and family I spoke to on Tuesday, Kaya left her apartment in an Uber around 1 a.m. Saturday after attending a Mardi Gras parade. They say that was the last time they heard from her. An Uber spokesperson tells me the driver has been deactivated. Uber has launched an investigation. Working for you, Ann Emerson. All right, thank you, Ann. Switching gears a little bit now. We now know the name of the man who died in a motorcycle wreck yesterday on Wando Park Boulevard in Mount Pleasant. The Charleston County coroner says 51-year-old James Durfee died after he was involved in the crash. Police say the motorcycle Durfee was riding collided with an SUV, and the coroner says Durfee was wearing a helmet. Mount Pleasant police is investigating the crash. All right, 24 days and counting. That's how long we have to go until the start of spring, technically. But of course, you wouldn't know it after this day we've had today. Really, this whole week. Certainly spring, even summery outside today. Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Dave Williams joins us now. We all want to know, Dave, did we break another record?
We did, Katie. We hit a record high of 84 degrees. The old record 83 set back in 2018. And it's going to be very close to that record high again tomorrow here in our spring preview. Sun heading down toward the horizon. We've got 74 degrees. Water temperature sitting in the mid to upper 50s. So beaches will remain much cooler while we've got these warm temperatures. Right now, it's almost like sea breeze setting up. Mid 70s along the coast. Lower 80s farther inland. Another mild night tonight. And one more warm day. We get some changes. Here's what we have through the evening. Mainly clear to partly cloudy skies. Temperatures falling back into the middle 60s by 11. We will see the warm temperatures again tomorrow. We'll take a look at our next weather maker, which is coming in over the weekend. I'm tracking that in just a few minutes.
We're going to start out with a couple of live looks. So this takes us to I-26 at Aviation Avenue. So traffic's still definitely heavier westbound, but hey, it's moving. So we'll take that for a rush hour on Thursday. And this is I-26 near the Wando Bridge westbound.
How's she doing?
Eastbound traffic here. And traffic is a bit heavier.
She wish she was in that accident today.
Today. All right, we've got the red showing up 526.
Oh, wow. She was driving or somebody? She was driving someone. Oh, wow.
Also some red up and down parts of I-26.
He was on the Blackcomb Road. The car hit her in the back.
Oh, Jesus.
South Carolina teachers could be seeing
I know she just had
Yeah.
transplant.
historic investment in public education in South Carolina.
You know, they put up my grandson because he had a lighter in his pocket.
You put them on the school?
Yeah, for a lighter?
Yeah, they do that, yeah. Yeah, they don't play that now.
A lighter.
They don't play that now. Yeah, because he could be thinking about doing something to the school or something, or, you know.
How you can burn down a brick building?
Yeah.
A lighter. I'm glad I didn't went to the school because I would have cursed them.
I know you
I
would.
said, y'all, no good be out.
I know you
I've been
would.
there cursing going to jail.
I know you would. I know you would. Well,
I would say, did he have it in his hand?
why he took it out of his pocket?
He didn't take it out of his pocket. They said he had lip suspicious.
No.
I said, let me
That ain't
tell
the
you,
song right.
that's just crazy.
That ain't the song
They
right.
tell me that too. I was telling them, say, you some motherfucking lie. I told him, I said, you know why? He's black. That's all. If it was a white boy, if it was white boy, put it on. If he did that, I teach my son now. I say, you see, where that guy in the boy who got killed. That young boy. What your name was?
Am I Aubrey?
No. The man who shot him because he was walking down the road.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember his name. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh, money man too. I try to teach my son. I don't care how they like it, laugh up in your face. I tell them straight up, them crackers will kill your ass and all. My husband had to learn that the hard way too. He had to learn that. I had to teach my husband because he's thinking, because he Hispanic, they love him. I said, Ron, do not believe in crackers.
You may pay as little as $10 for a 3-month prescription. Ask your healthcare provider about Rybelsus today. Real cowboys get customized car insurance.
My brother, he got a white daughter-in-law. He done
Oh, I saw it on Facebook. She pregnant, right?
again.
Yeah, I saw that.
Now she done moved out of his house.
Or did it move?
Yeah. I know he probably glad anyway. They would dump that baby on him all the time. And he come from work, he work all morning, all afternoon, and they would dump baby to him. Yeah.
Have you been injured or in car accident? Let's have a conversation. Call us, text us, or visit us at myhospitallawfarm.com.
I let my children know. I hang with my grandchildren and the mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
But Princess gave him up since he was 2 days old, so that's mine.
Yeah.
To some level of normalcy, and that's exactly what medical professionals at QC Kinetics are doing.
New non-invasive biologic pain solutions at QC Kinetics deliver joint pain relief without surgery or harmful medications.
No more motoring
I
through.
know you.
Call QC Kinetics.
Hi, I'm Tessa Spencer. Hundreds of children in the South Carolina foster care system need permanent, loving homes. Many living right here in the locality.
So she got her hair cut.
NBC News 4 in the South Carolina
Like
market.
somebody outside dragging something.
Yeah.
You had something like a dragon.
My son playing the game.
Oh, okay.
Their journey. Forever families. Only on ABC News 4. Proudly sponsored locally by Agents Furniture.
Your car is totaled. You're injured. You can't get proper medical attention. And the insurance companies give you the runaround.
That's
At my hospital law firm, we do car wrecks. Let's have a conversation.
I'm telling you, my kids, I love them. SUV, whatever, Leon's rich. Slow you down, not possible.
What happened in that car?
We had to move out of our house.
Oh. Oh no.
She's in mama's house now.
This is a dangerous moment for freedom around the
So what do you
world.
do? Sell it?
President Biden said
You-
those
will you
words
sell
were
it?
in reaction to
Yeah,
devastating
because
images
when
out
you
of Ukraine.
divorce,
Russian
they say you
forces
gotta
continue to attack
half and half.
violent invasion.
So what do you do to sell the house?
Chief local correspondent
Oh,
Scott
wow.
Fruman reports on what's
Yeah, we
happening
sold
and
it.
how the
Is that already
international
sold?
community is
Ooh, she has some nice stuff in their house.
Mm-hmm. She
So
got,
here's what's been going
she
on
got them
in
though. She got
Ukraine.
everything
Russia
out.
invaded or attacked
She got everything out?
Yeah.
Who helped her?
Just an ally
Huh?
Who helped her?
and across the
Yeah.
This is the Donbass, that contested region which we show you during our reporting for full measure.
Well, we told Cookie not to marry that boy.
And this is where our
Oh, he make us so bad.
They showing up too.
They've been fighting right here, about 14,000.
I remember he told a lie on me. I was trying to stab his ass 10 times. Mama said, Kay, I got something to tell you. I said, tell me what, Mama said, Kay. Don't flip out, because I know you. Tell me, Mama, I ain't gonna flip out. Mama said, he said, I grabbed his ass. That bony ass motherfucker, Mama said, oh, damn. I'm gonna get him, I swear to God. Right in front of my mama when he came in out. I said, you said I grab your ass. I said, you see this knife here? I said, I'll slice the F out of your ass.
I believe you.
Yeah. And then he lied. Mama said, well, damn, you really lied on my daughter. Mama, you ain't got to pay me. I got this.
Who said that?
I told Mama that. You ain't got to pay me. I got this. I tell her I cut all that little ass. You want me to grab ass?
Consequences.
I told him I'll grab it.
Today, I'm authorizing additional strong sanctions.
As far as the U.S. military's involvement, President Biden has said thousands
She better not marry again. That'll be a forced marriage.
Oh no, I hope she don't get married again.
I hope not. Now, if she wants some sex, just go and get it.
I doubt if she get married again.
I ain't know she fooled.
So where he staying at now? Where her husband staying at now?
Somewhere with his sister.
Oh, with his sister, okay. But look, at least she had a house, cause he had a house to go to, you know?
Yeah.
Our forces are not.
She can build another house. She got land.
You think she gonna do that?
Our forces are not going to Europe to fight in Ukraine, but to defend our NATO allies.
So as the fighting continues, aside from those crippling economic sanctions, the way President Biden puts it, that he says will be real damage to Russia's economy.
That war already began.
And
That war.
also wondering what else may be triggered by Putin's action.
You saw the girl hair that I did?
Huh?
The one to be driving the van?
The what now?
The girl to be driving the van? You see her hair? The one to be driving the van, the one be coming here. Oh.
I ain't seen her.
You see her?
Here's a live look now of Ukraine. Looks peaceful right now, but we all know that the eyes are on Ukraine as things continue to unfold. We'd like to get your take on this.
She got like crisscross in the back and in the front, and then she just got the sides switched up.
Military support or stay out of the conflict entirely. Let us know what you think by heading to abcnews4.com/question. Now on ABC News 4 at 5, we're working for you with a storm tracker update.
Another warm record-breaking day here in the low country. That's 2 in a row, and we could make it 3. Outside right now, we've got beautiful bright sunshine. Temperatures around 73 degrees in Mount Pleasant, and farther inland, and those temperatures well up into the 80s. The reason coastal communities are a little bit cooler.
I see, it's pretty. You ain't playing no games.
Here's what we have with our forecast high for tomorrow.
You ain't playing no games.
85
They get
degrees.
down to the
Records
printer.
back in
Who's girl?
2018.
Chaddy.
86. So it's going to be very
You know,
close
next door to me,
Mm-hmm.
she been in a car accident and
Oh, Lord.
car impact to her out the car.
They already had a funeral?
Yeah, I'm 52. Then they could cremate her.
So they already had it.
Yeah. I said, shit, what if she already went to hell before she going to hell? They could burn her before she go to hell? Yeah.
Man, kid.
They could have asked us for money. We would have paid for it.
And this is going to be a weak storm system coming Sunday and early Monday.
We paid for my brother-in-law's funeral.
Oh, yeah.
Some scattered light rain showers. The rain looking even lighter right now than what it did just yesterday.
When they ain't got the $10,000.
Beginning of next week.
That's when ain't nothing but $10,000.
Her funeral?
That's all it's gonna cost.
A moderate drought in effect, and there is a moderate drought.
So they ain't had nothing extra.
Down to the southwest coast, and we are seeing it getting drier and drier. So the drought conditions are worsening. We can use the rain.
2 days before that, got the war and tried to kill her.
This weekend are really
The lady?
Yeah.
Which house now? Beside your house? Which one?
The great house. Jim Waters.
But all the lights? They got the lights all around the fence?
No, across the road.
The one right across from you?
Yeah.
like Monday's gonna be the coolest day, but that's not gonna last very long. Temperatures will slowly start to climb. Pretty big difference right now. It's 84 degrees.
And I ain't gonna lie, she was a bitch.
But look at Rocky Hill.
Nobody go to her house.
60 degrees. There's cooler air sitting there.
Me?
I
Yeah.
said that she died, but she was a bitch.
We have to clear
My
skies
sister,
now.
because his mama don't say she was a bitch. She told people that I had to fuck her husband.
Hey, something new.
But that's what she said. And I ain't did nothing
Her
like
mom
that.
is actually thinking here for excuse. Hey, you know she could be a pastor or
Oh,
something.
I'm sorry.
Her mom is ratchet, real ratchet.
apologize. But that's what she said. She
She could be a pastor or deacon in the ministry.
Pastor said that. You mean to tell me Pastor exempt for head? But
Her mom is ratchet, okay? Dad.
yeah, but Who said I messed with your husband? Because he had came, my son, Casey, you know Casey.
Yeah.
Casey they got a shed back there, and they got a pool table back there.
Mm-hmm.
So he was coming from back there. I didn't know. And then someone tell her that her husband was coming from the back behind my house.
What?
Yeah. She been mad with me when she dead. I said, well, if she dead, well, now somebody else can have her.
Who else gonna have him?
The white girl. When he was really cheating with. I told him just like that. You don't want him. Why should I want him? I ain't want nobody headaches.
Definitely not.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I apologize. Tell I my tongue is a little bit slick.
Yeah, it is. Out of all her sisters, how many sisters you got? 4, 3? Her one is the baddest. The baddest.
Who are? You must be no married then.
Oh yeah, Mary. Yeah, Mary too.
Cookie act like holier than thou, like she's stupid everybody.
Oh
I
Lord.
tell her, you can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, I forget about Mary.
I can't stand people try to act holier than thou.
Yeah, we just been talking about that at my job.
And they ain't no better.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I had 2 of them. The other one was no good, and I didn't cheat on them. I kick them out. Then I remarried again.
And this one here was like, keep on.
Yeah, Hispanic. He young, you know. I like him young. I ain't like no more older man. If somebody older than me,
Can you tell her how old your husband is?
41,
And how old yours?
59.
He's a Mexican. Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah, he hot as a pistol.
And how long y'all been married?
20 years.
How y'all meet?
I was at a Mexican dance, and I saw his little butt come walking down. I said, that's mine. So I told all the Mexican girls, if you dance with him, I'll bust it.
Kings with you there? And like this all the time since I knew her.
They didn't dance with him either. And then now they look and say, you really married him? Yeah.
20 years.
Now, don't get me wrong, get on my nerves now.
Yeah, some two argue so much. It'd be so funny though. It'd be so funny.
Then he want nobody to know what he's saying to me, so he speaks Spanish.
And then you know how to talk to too now, right?
Yeah, I think so now. He said, I didn't teach you nothing. I said, my other boyfriend was Spanish.
You know?
Yeah, he look at me like, Pendejo, puto, malo, cállate la boca.
And what's that?
Motherfucker, shut your mouth.
Martina's house, Raul Martinez is stressed about scheduling a colon cancer screening.
Anyone 45 or older should have this book.
But his mom and daddy just 2 years older than me.
Now Raul
What?
looking at a cell phone. Is he watching a cute video right now? That kid
Wow.
is not a person. It's preposterous.
So Raul uses his other hand to hit
But they love me though.
Stand up to cancer and Optum.
Yes, sir.
Reduce your risk for cancer. Visit
So they're not from around here though, right?
No, they live in Zaca, Mexico.
Sinclair Broadcast
Zaca, Texas,
the
baby.
next generation of storytellers. If you're pursuing a career in journalism or marketing, scan the QR code on your screen to apply for the Sinclair Broadcast Group Diversity Scholarship. To qualify, students must be a sophomore or senior in college and satisfy the full list of qualifications located at sbgi.net/scholarship. The
You know, I
deadline
got
to apply is April 30th.
a son,
Starting today.
he's a preacher.
Mm-hmm.
Levi, you know he's a preacher, right?
Oh yeah.
He be saying, Mom, and them preachers, they did go to hell and pray about it.
Who's up?
I tell my son that.
My daughter was purple.
Yeah, I remember he used to some funerals and stuff I used to go to. He'd been there with his little robe on.
That was the moment aired only on ABC ABC News 4 Wednesday morning as Trooper Bob was reporting during Good Morning Charleston. He noticed a van was swerving in and out of traffic and then called Highway Patrol. We learned, Goose Creek Police, that a baby was choking and the mom was actually trying to get her to the hospital or a doctor. Police and fire were able to save the baby. She's now home and happy with her family. Today, the child's father wanted to say thank you. He brought lunch to the Goose Creek Police Department and got to shake hands with Trooper Bob and the men who saved his daughter's life. First responders say they were just doing their jobs that morning. Dad says they're heroes that deserve the spotlight.
It's a sigh of relief. Every once in a while you never ever try not to think about the calls that you go on. You always wonder how they're doing. But today, it's a good feeling that she's healthy. No matter what my daughter does for the rest of her life, won't be because of this.
And coming up tonight at 6, hear more from Lusk and everyone else who was on the scene that day as they talk about the new bond form out of those scary moments.
Coming up, hear how state lawmakers are reacting to the crisis in Ukraine. Plus, hear from a Charleston woman whose husband has family stuck in the middle of the fight.
Jane Doe has been injured in a car wreck. Your phone's mission? Help Jane get some money faster.
I mentioned to tell you, because one of them people out here, that Diana,
Why you do that, Kay?
because she's acting like a BI, and then she stick me too hard.
Huh?
Yeah, she had me bleeding for nuts.
You said she stick you too hard.
Yeah, and I told her don't stick me right down here, because that's where it started. You can't stick right there, because it'll make me get a big ball.
Ooh, yeah. I see some people want to be like that.
Yeah, I ain't want that on my arm. That looks so nasty.
Yeah, I do.
So after the consultation, then what happens next?
So when it's time to replace
But no. You're supposed to feel it.
Now, here's where homeowners are going to start their project now. How are you
She want to stick me in the same spot, but somebody else already stick me already.
Of no payment and no interest financing. There's never been a better time to start a project.
Well, thanks so much, folks. Here are Kirsten.
Oh, that guy come and fix my fence tonight now. He said he come back and fix. He gonna twist on the fence and knock the whole thing down. I hope he do.
that.
The white guy across the street, he said he's gonna come back and fix it. I hope he do.
You didn't see that.
Yeah, I have seen this down there. He was an extra to your edges of it. And you be down.
Stop in and get a free quote today. The Jones family has been serving the Low Country for over 100 years and will continue to do so. Visit JonesFord.com today.
For everyone, from everywhere, who believe we face adversity and come back stronger together. Now, it's our time. Makes it in blue, uniting the Carolinas. For one purpose, for one goal.
The Low Country Food Bank's 23rd Annual Chef's Feast is Sunday, February 27th. Enjoy delectable bites prepared by the area's
Where
most
you live
celebrated
at?
chefs.
In Somerville, in the Cane Bay area.
Oh, you live behind it. I live, in Cooper.
Oh, yeah.
Longridge.
Yeah. Every time I go that way, I always get lost back that way.
You good?
Yeah.
You just been going up there.
Well, my sister got me. But I don't know which one it is. So now I have to use Joe.
Good morning, class. Before I was a little
Yep, they done got me.
Black King. Black King know that?
I tried to take that the last weekend to get to 17, because I was taking somebody to Mom's Corner. I got lost. lost like that way.
So where you from?
You get lost there?
Yeah, man. And the second time I did that, because the Sunday before that, I took that way and got lost back up in there. I was almost going, I was headed towards somewhere. It said Ridgeville. I'm like, oh, I don't miss the turn and everything.
You better be careful because you can hit cross going.
Yeah, that back road. Ooh, that back road.
Woo. I'll just stay on the main road from now on.
311 cross.
Yeah, you definitely would have been lost.
Yeah,
That's where I'm from.
Really, I'll see.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
No, change. Just don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Thank you for
Yeah,
giving
you
me
my
in.
most personal customer.
Thank you.
All right, here, the rest of your hair. The rest of your hair.
Oh.
Yeah, right. No need to put this stuff.
You married?
No, ma'am.
Well, you gonna catch one now.
I hope so.
All right.
What a week.
Bring you back up to speed on the unfolding.
She walking this mad week.
Huh?
All that Zion's cutting my line.
You said make you weak, didn't it?
We're hearing from lawmakers representing you in
You and she ain't left no hair? She ain't left no hair? Stop. I see that color, that mix. Yeah.
If I had said it, it's not she would have took it. I mean, she would have left it.
Congresswoman is getting ready to host a town hall in Eagles Creek in the next half hour. Eli Brand is there live. And Eli, have you had a chance to speak with Representative Mace?
Okay, you haven't quite had a chance to speak with her yet. We will have an interview with her, though, after she wraps up the town hall event here in Eagles Creek around 7 o'clock. We'll bring you that reaction as soon as we have it. Now, one person I have had a chance to speak to today is experiencing this conflict in a very personal way. Now, a man and a woman who own a shop in West
How many baby you got in this trailer?
very deep Eastern European ties, one of them even being from the Ukraine. Now, that woman told me that her husband still has family over there in the Ukraine. She says they've been on the phone with them since very early this morning. She's describing to me what she says their season.
My husband, he has his relatives in Ukraine, and families right now who just like, I don't know, hiding with their little children in the basement, and like whole situation is really awful. He's devastated. He's devastated not just for his family members, but overall for his country.
Couple will be hosting a get-together for Eastern European families in the Low Country at their shop tomorrow at 10 a.m. They say they want to get the spot for these families in the Low Country. They will be the best to come together and have some fire talk.
You can put that pillow back on.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
We're not doing everything. It isn't enough. Now, the other senators out here, when the senator Tim Scott also sent out this very early this morning saying
Tim. I gotta call Tim. You're on TV. Yeah, Tim. That's my friend. Tim.
That's your friend?
Yeah, Tim. Tim has lived a hard life. His daddy was an alcoholic. And I used to mine was too, Tim.
You said his dad was alcoholic?
Alcoholic guy, he said.
What we are seeing in Ukraine lies at the feet of Joe Biden and weak-boned Republicans like Nancy Mace, who voted to certify the election results. End quote.
How I get to know him, I had worked for Jim Clyburn. Jim Clyburn? I had worked for him. I used to fix things up in his office.
I know it.
And when I first met him, he said, "You know me?" No, but I'm working for you. He said, "You don't never know me." I said, "Should I?" You don't follow politics? I said, "No. All I follow is where I get my money." Well,
chief operating officer earlier today to get more background about these meetings.
There are a couple of good reasons to meet with them. One is to
And
show what is happening.
I didn't see him miss a whole few because his wife had died.
Oh, his wife?
Yeah, she was a pretty old lady.
Tonight's meeting starts at 6 over at Stono Park Elementary School. The second session is next Thursday night, starting at 6 at C.E. Williams Middle School's South Campus. All right, pleasant, glorious, no booster, and borderline hot. That's just some of the ways our own staff here at the station described the weather today, but maybe you folks
Yeah, it was hot
Let's check in
today.
with Cyber Chief Meteorologist Dave Williams about it. So Dave, we already talked about it earlier. Record-setting.
My aunt said, you're getting ready to have a blizzard tonight.
Huh?
You're getting ready to slow down.
What?
Yeah, they leaving chilly on ice.
20 degrees above average, and we'll see this again tomorrow.
Because I'd rather the snow than being that hot.
Right now, your temperatures sit anywhere from 73 in Mount Pleasant, that wind coming in off the Atlantic Ocean, 81 in Walterboro, and then 81 in Somerville.
And 79 in Mount Pleasant.
Georgia into South Carolina, the storm track off our north and west, and eventually a cold front will come through here late tomorrow. It's going to come through dry, but it will bring a cool down. So 85 tomorrow, big switch on Saturday,
Oh,
back to
Jesus.
64. That's close to average, plenty of clouds, and then a rain shower chance with our next weather maker on Sunday. We'll talk more about that storm and track it toward the low country in just a few minutes.
Traffic basically at a standstill and moving very, very slow, kind of creeping along here. This is I-26 near the Dorchester Road exit. Eastbound traffic looks just fine, and then traffic also very heavy as folks are heading northbound over the Round Hill Bridge into Mount Pleasant. So let's monitor some of those drive times again for you. And really, it's 526 westbound where we're continuing to see the biggest slowdown. So right now, as you're heading from Mount Pleasant to the I-26 interchange
work
on
today?
526 westbound,
Yeah,
that
for
average
sure.
speed, 18 miles per hour. That commute is going to take you 40 minutes. Meanwhile, if you're headed up Highway 52 from North Charleston to Moncks Corner, it's going to take you about 42 minutes.
Oil prices are surging during the invasion of Ukraine. Prices have hit $100 a barrel. President Biden says his administration is working with allies to tap into reserves to increase supply. National correspondent Atra Al-Nashar explains how the conflict is expected to contribute to already high gas prices in the United States.
War in Ukraine coming at a severe economic cost for Russia and likely much of the world, including the U.S.
The Russian military has begun a brutal assault on the people of Ukraine.
The U.S. and its allies announcing new sanctions. There are fears Russia will use its status as the world's second largest oil producer as a weapon.
Russia could strike back by curbing oil and energy exports, which would be devastating.
News of war rocking the stock market and triggering a spike in oil prices Thursday. Gas Buddy petroleum analyst Patrick DeHaan tells us Americans should expect gas stations to slowly raise their prices in the coming weeks.
I would say that in the next couple of weeks, it could rise to $3.75 and potentially beyond that.
Americans have already been paying high prices. A national
Yeah, I
average
remember I
of
used to work for Charleston
$3.54
County.
per gallon.
I still get gas all the time.
The Biden administration has been warning Americans that a Russian conflict
And
could
they
cause
get
prices
from the
here to go up. And that they're looking for
police
ways to
stage
soften the
plate.
blow.
Mm.
But DeHaan tells me there aren't
I
many
had to
cars
park
to play.
the van and get a gas tank and go
Every time you get the gas.
Hmm?
And get the gas?
Energy policies may discourage new drilling, lowering supply. Late last week, the Biden administration froze decisions about new federal oil and gas drilling. That's a legal battle play out with Republican
I have
governors.
to go to
Dan
Mary
Tippett,
House,
founder of the
drive
Energy
the
Board, says
tank
gas
off
prices
there,
in the coming years could
come
reach $6
back
or
after
$7
work,
a gallon. But
put
says
it in my
politics
gas.
have nothing to do with that. Instead, economic
Because we
uncertainty
used to
for
live
the
in
past
Charleston.
15 years.
Who,
Most recently,
Mary?
when the pandemic hit in 2020, oil prices went negative and many producers took a hit. Now, Dicker says they're wary of new drilling.
Can they rely upon an oil price that's going to support their business going forward? Now, the history would tell them no. Every time oil prices go up, they produce, they go on the market, prices go down, they go broke.
Events of Thursday adding fuel to the fire.
A war is never a good thing for oil prices.
Exactly what the U.S. and its allies are hoping to put an end to. In Washington, I'm Atra Al-Nashar reporting.
Coming up, a major recall. The problem that could create a blind spot, and the model years drivers will need to pay special attention to. A starry night, the amazing cosmic collision captured by NASA's Hubble Space Telescope.
Workers' comp denied our
Where your grandson at now?
fall accident.
Where your grandson at home?
Oh, yeah, he at the house. He should have been here to do nothing. Still is that.
What's happening today?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a winter frost or a summer scorcher, nothing is more important than keeping you and your family comfortable year-round. That's why you need to call Local Mechanical Heating and Air. At Local Mechanical Heating and Air, you get superior quality at a local price. Let's face it, HVAC services can get expensive fast. We offer price matching on new systems, flexible financing, and $29 service calls. Yeah, you heard that right, $29. Give us a ring and we'll be there. Family owned and operated Local Mechanical Heating and Air.
Up in here trying to do.
I see. Oh, look at Neil, so pretty.
Oh, right.
ABC News 4 is the station to turn to for breaking news.
That whole backside of it looks like it is on fire.
With information you need to know.
Going on, lots of fire department presence here.
Thankfully, everyone is accounted for tonight.
And highlighting the community helping others.
Those donations are pouring in.
They're my neighbors. And this is what the heart of this actually is, an outfit job.
When people are impacted, trust ABC News 4 is working for you.
If there's morning traffic, it can be dangerous if you're crossing the street. Follow these safety squad rules to make sure you stay safe. Always use a crosswalk when it is. Wait for the signal to indicate you can cross safely, and listen to the crossing guard. Don't stand too close to the road while you wait. Take 2 big steps past the traffic. Look those directions as you move to the other side of the road. Follow these simple safety squad rules, and you'll be a member of the Triple Bomb Safety Squad. In partnership with Charles Kentucky Schools.
Have you been dreaming of a new kitchen bathroom? At Low Country Contractors, we believe in creating superior products, outstanding customer service.
My cousin Michael said the cow and the caddy. She said, oh, kids are dying. That same girl died the other day. And he said, look at this shit, kid. I said, what? Damn, you live in the shit one day. I said, you can't see who would die first.
Mm-hmm. You can't.
Low Country Contractors, expert workmanship you can count.
We recovered $180,000 for an injured machine operator. Even when other
But you see how people can put a lie on your
If
quick?
you've been hurt on the job, getting the benefits you deserve is our #1 priority.
Just like that.
If you've been hurt at
Just
work,
that
call
quick.
Hoffman Law Firm.
Oh, 77. I still got
Oh, Patty looks so good.
Say,
Patty Bell.
that's Patty?
She looks so good.
Yeah, she looks young.
We're working for you tonight.
Oh,
Continuing to keep a
17.
close eye on COVID numbers. DHEC put out its newest report earlier today, and it continues to show a lower trend.
That's what money make you now.
Reported 542
That's how money make you look good.
There were 26
So one time that was all we saying.
She said she about to be 76.
14,182. The percentage of tests coming back
She had
positive
some wide behind nose.
in that new report. The virus is considered under control. The percentage is 5% or less. Meanwhile, the U.S. Surgeon General is calling the pandemic's impact on young people's mental health devastating. News today at 5:30, ABC's Karen Travers reports on signs parents should look for if you think your child might be struggling and where you can go for help.
Elle was in 6th grade when the COVID-19 pandemic began. Like millions of kids, their life was turned upside down.
As like the weeks went on doing remote learning, I lost many things that I thought I'd never lose. That's when I really started to go into like my state of depression.
Elle, who identifies as non-binary, says we were already having a tough time with friendships. Disruptions and isolation of the pandemic made things worse.
This is not me just being moody and sad. It's like much more than just be sad.
Elle is not alone. One study found depression and anxiety symptoms in children have doubled compared to pre-pandemic estimates.
All of a sudden, the world was sort of closed to you, and that led to a significant increase in depression and anxiety symptoms for teens.
One of the more troubling trends, suspected suicide attempts for girls ages 12 to 17 were up nearly 51% in 2021. Elle was hospitalized multiple times in the past 2 years for suicidal ideation and attempts.
Anxiety, depression,
That's a girl or boy?
all of it
A girl.
was all spilling out, and it's been like
Elle's mother Amy struggled with how to best help.
because of the stigma, the system really isn't set up to make things seamless, right? You have to do a lot of fighting and a lot of advocating, a lot of looking on your own.
A coworker connected Amy to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, or NAMI, a nationwide organization that offers free mental health services and peer-led support groups and programs.
We're not born knowing how to deal with mental health challenges in ourselves or in our loved ones. And there's help out there if you don't have to go through it alone.
NAMI says calls to its New York City helpline increased 200% over the past 2 years. Experts say key signs parents should look for in their teens include isolation, a lack of interest in extracurricular activities, not wanting to engage with friends, and substance and alcohol abuse. Elle says they're now doing better. Amy and Elle's advice:
If your child is telling you how they feel, to believe them and trust them. The first step is really hard and it's scary. Once you take that first step, like that leap of faith, it slowly gets easier.
Erin Travers, ABC News, Washington.
Parents can contact NAMI's national helpline at 1-800-950-NAMI or visit nami.org/help. If you or someone you know is in crisis, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. The CDC could update its COVID restrictions guidance as early as tomorrow or next week. That's according to CNN, citing sources with direct knowledge. The CDC is not expected to change its masking guidance, which calls for indoor mask wearing
I
in
don't know why
areas of
people don't
substantial
want to put
spread.
it on.
But it is expected to change the way it assesses community levels of disease by looking at hospitalizations, hospital capacity,
That thing
and
ain't going
deaths,
yet.
rather than just case levels. Drinking more
You gonna
coffee
get all your
could
shot?
protect you
Yes,
against
ma'am.
COVID-19.
Me
That
too.
booster shot had me sick as a dog though.
Yeah, that last one?
You were sick too?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was sick.
Drinking coffee every
My
day
head
might
felt like it
decrease
was gonna
your risk of
explode.
COVID-19.
I was sick.
Nutrients. Researchers at
Now he was like, "Why ain't nobody said it was sick?" I was sick.
Me too.
17% of whom tested
I was sick in the
positive
dog with that thing.
looking at
I laid up in that bed and balled up and cried.
Me too. I lay up in the bed, just couldn't do nothing. It's like I slept. Body was hurting and felt like I was getting something. I was coming down with something.
Yeah, but it's bad, huh?
It did me bad.
Yeah,
A lot of
me
people
too.
said it didn't with them, but it did with me.
Yeah, me too.
breastfed as a baby had a 10% lower risk of
I had went to the hospital.
Really? Afterwards?
Celebrity
Wow.
Heroes is sponsored by Automax of the Carolinas.
All right, each night we like to salute a hero, and it can be anyone, teachers, doctors, or in this case, a school resource officer. One's like Ransom Walters. He's right there on the right. Mount Pleasant PD says Officer Walters was selected as SRO of the Year for their Community Outreach Award. They noted his outstanding professionalism and dedication to the department. He's assigned to James B. Edwards Elementary and the entire Mount Pleasant community. Officer Walters, salute you. All right, we've got our eyes on the stars tonight, everybody. Take a look at this. NASA's Hubble Space Telescope captured a picture of 3 galaxies colliding. NASA says this picture shows a cosmic triangle collision happening over 681 million light years away. Scientists say the space triangle is fueling a tsunami of new stars to be born in the galaxies. Scientists say that galaxies can collide with each other, and the gravity of a larger galaxy pulls a smaller one towards it.
Now on ABC News 4 at 5:30, we're working for you with a Storm Tracker update.
Warm weather continues in this spring-like preview. We've seen the temperatures breaking records yesterday, today, and tomorrow is another possibility. Here you go, those weather headlines. We've got the near record warmth continuing. It will trend cooler into the weekend, closer to average, and we are going to see some showers on Sunday. It doesn't look like a whole lot of rain. We certainly could use a good soaker. Just doesn't look like this is going to
by
be
King
one.
Bear, in
Nice
King
and
Bear.
warm tomorrow with a
Oh, I know what she said she
degrees,
looked
then
like.
on Saturday, that
King
closer to
Bear.
average 60
King B?
degrees.
Yeah, that's a
Slightly
big house
cooler on
there.
Sunday with the
If she's saying King B, she should know where Mount School stuff at.
Monday, that
She
looks
gets
like
lost and
weather
she
will
ain't
brush up.
coming.
We'll start to
Oh,
warm things
okay.
right back up Tuesday, and we'll be above average by the middle of next week. Here's where we were today with those high temperatures. 84 here in Charleston. Florence was the hot spot at 86. Made it to 74 in Greenville, 72 in Myrtle Beach. These temperatures as much as 23 degrees above average. In Columbia and Florence, a very nice warm day all across South Carolina earlier today. Here's what we have with our temperatures right now, and the reason I said it earlier today is because look at Rock Hill right now. 56 degrees. Some cooler air is trying to wedge in from the north and east. It's not going to make it any farther to the south because we're going to watch a warm front lift to the north overnight tonight as our next weather maker approaches from the west, headed toward the weekend. We have the mid-70s right now. It's in the mid-80s in the Midlands, and that's because the winds are coming in off the ocean. A little bit of a sea breeze setup. Mainly clear skies right now, and we'll keep those skies mainly clear over the next couple of hours. And we will see a small glimmer of some fog settling in overnight tonight. Storm system pulling out of the Gulf of Mexico, headed up into the Great Lakes. There's our area of low pressure, and here's the front lifting back to the north tonight. High pressure is in control of our weather. Maybe a little fog early tomorrow morning on Futurecast. But as we go from the morning into the afternoon, there it is. Cold front's headed this way, but it's not going to do anything. It's going to push through, and we'll see the cool down, but no rain with that storm system, and lots of clouds coming your way into the weekend. We'll have those mostly cloudy skies on Saturday. Then on Sunday, here's our next weather maker that's going to come out of the Gulf.
And a red Sunday.
Chance for some rain.
I work this
Look at these
Saturday.
temperatures. We're
This Saturday from
77
6 to
in
6.
Charleston.
Wow.
It's 33 degrees cooler in Raleigh at 44 degrees. Blacksburg 35 and off to the west 24 in Tulsa. So we've got our spring here in the southeast. Kind of a little bubble going on with winter all around us. We are going to see
Last
the
night
temperatures
cooked
returning
red
to
rice
average
and
into the weekend.
white and
Overnight
fish.
tonight, it will stay nice and mild.
Yeah.
A little fog is possible, but the
I ain't got to
wind will
cook
stay up
tonight.
enough tonight to keep fog from being a big concern. 85 inland tomorrow, 74 on the beaches.
So do Ron eat a lot of your, like the stuff that you cook, or he be wanting like Mexican food? Or...
He loves our
Back
cooking.
to average Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, the next weather maker brings that rain chance with slightly
Oh,
cooler
shoot.
temperatures on Monday. And after that, we'll start Tuesday a little chilly.
Tuesday would like to be
Into the
cold.
middle of next week.
39 at night.
All right, I've mentioned this a couple times. Traffic just very, very heavy. Not seeing any incidents, but just a lot of volume on 526 westbound, especially focused between Daniel Island and the Don Holt Bridge. And look at that. So this is near the Daniel Island exit. Again, traffic barely creeping along here as folks headed through Daniel Island, headed towards North Charleston. So right now we're looking at a drive time of 51 minutes from Mount Pleasant to West Ashley, but majority of that time is going to be
The
spent,
girl is
especially
taking the
between
dial.
Island and
She's a
the
funny
Don Holt Bridge.
girl.
Then I think traffic gets better with just some
Right
minor
girl.
slowdowns here.
The one you do right here.
Oh, girl.
As you're heading
Yeah, she's
toward
got
the
funny.
bridge. So still seeing
I
a
was
lot
never
of
laughing all
red.
the
Again, all
time.
of that pretty much focused.
Yeah, she said Kay's a mess now.
Traffic is headed in this time of day.
That's what she is. I've been on.
536 westbound between Daniel Island and the Don Holt.
Ford is recalling 330,000 of its Mustangs. Cars made between 2015 and 2017 have an issue with the backup camera, which can cause it not to display or to appear distorted. Ford says it's a wiring issue. If this affects your car, you should take it to your local Ford dealer for a free repair or replacement. We continue to learn more about this BA2 variant today on Let's Bonus. What we know now about our own immunity, perhaps against it, and why that could be good news. It's just ahead.
As a struggling actor, I need all the breaks that I can get. At Liberty Butch Mug. Liberty Liberty. Liberty Mutual
I
customers
think
is
he's
your
a
card choice, so
private.
you only pay
He
for what you
makes it, yeah.
Might be.
Forged for the sweet, sweet heat. Wendy's new hot honey chicken biscuit and sandwich. A marvel so marvelous it can be forged and a Wendy's. Oh, yeah, right. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new hot honey chicken sandwich with biscuit at breakfast. My name is Douglas. I'm a writer, director, and I'm still working. And the kind of work that I do, you are surrounded by people who are all younger than you. I had to get help somewhere along the line to stay competitive. I discovered Prevagen. I started taking it, and after a period of time, my memory improved.
Who was
It was a
it?
game changer for me.
Is this your phone?
Prevagen, healthier
I ain't watching Mr. Husband, so only cheating on it.
Probably because of money.
Yeah, shit. Money don't make me. You cheat on me, you got the dog.
This is big for heartburn sufferers. Zantac 360
And
degrees
you
has the
didn't,
number one
like,
doctor recommended
you go out in the
medicine
street
for
with the other woman and buck bread.
heartburn. It works in as
So you don't
little
go out in the
as
street
15
with her?
minutes and
No.
lasts up to 12 hours.
Only one time I see him out in the street with her, and he make sure he walk the area.
Hi, I'm Evan Smith. One of the things I believe that hinders our quality of life is having restrictions. When you have physical restrictions, it can actually take a toll on your body, not only your body, but your mind.
Break free from chronic joint pain with regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics. Pain relief without surgery or downtime.
No more restrictions. You need to get in touch with QC Kinetics.
If your shower or bath looks like this, it's probably time for an upgrade. Hey everybody, I'm Kirsten from West Shore Home. Kirsten, a lot of people have old and outdated showers.
Everybody said Denzel Washington handsome man. Denzel. I don't think so.
Shower bash is definitely difficult. We make it so easy with our free in-home design consultation. That's when homeowners are going to see all the styles and options that we have to offer. And hopefully, that's when they're going to find exactly what they're looking for.
Yeah, y'all looking at the same thing I'm looking
Isn't
at?
that right?
We're going to come out and we're going to do it in just one day.
Now, Kirsten, for homeowners looking to start their project now, how can you help them?
You got him fooling around. You can read that too.
Installation of all shower and bath projects, plus 18 months of no payment and no interest financing. There's never been a better time to start.
Wow, thanks so much, folks. You heard Kirsten. Call West Shore Home now and take advantage of this great offer.
Tonight at 6, how one father is showing his appreciation to the first responders involved in saving his 18-month-old daughter's life. Plus, pay increase for South Carolina teachers. A look at the budget proposal that will raise the minimum salary for teachers tonight at 6. In 6 weeks, COVID cases have dropped 90%. According to Johns Hopkins University, they've gone from 802,000 daily cases to fewer than 80,000. We are back to the same number we actually saw before Thanksgiving, and the Omicron variant hospitalizations are also down. Well, do we need a COVID-19 booster for Omicron? Moderna is already working on one. It's called a bivalent booster. It combines the Omicron-specific vaccine, the original vaccine. Data is expected to be available in March.
They're crazy. I ain't putting nothing else in my body. I am
You
so
want us to
sorry.
get another one?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm not putting nothing else in my body. I'm not doing it.
Oh no.
That's too much. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I'm sick of the dog with this one.
They're crazy. Oh no.
No, that's 3, and I got the flu shot. I got the COVID shot.
They trying to
Then I got the booster. Now you're trying to give us something else? They must be crazy.
BA1, which is the original Omicron strain, do appear to be keeping this one in check as well.
What I've seen is it's more contagious.
BA2 is up to 30% more contagious and now accounts for about 1 in 5 new cases of COVID-19 worldwide, according to a new study released today by the World Health Organization. And even as cases have been dropping around,
They just mixing up something in.
That was all everybody did.
beating the original strain in at least 43 countries, raising concerns it could spark the next pandemic wave. It also appears to have a growth advantage in lab studies over the original strain.
At Cedarville University, Dr. of Pharmacy Justin Colby also says a second study shows vaccine protection is keeping us from sounding the alarm. And here's why.
You're finding that if you've gotten the booster, you fare even better with BA2 versus BA1.
BA2 are expected right now to cause high levels of
Listen, I got some big
hospitalization,
legs.
at least in the U.S. Mainly because so many of us may have already at least some
You left on the ground.
to it.
It is always a target. It's really getting up there. It's been estimated that at least like 75% of all the people in the U.S. Have been vaccinated or have the disease.
Early research shows the boosters so far do wane, but according to the CDC protection, about 4 months out, still close to 80%.
No, I don't like blue seafood.
I'm not a reporter with promise.
I don't like blue curry.
All right, so do you use a straw or
Well, they're not all in blue today.
Tomorrow is National Skip the Straw Day. It's one of those unofficial holidays, but it was started by students at a Michigan middle school. The idea is to give up a habit that's damaging the world's ecosystem. Birds, fish, and marine life can mistake straws for food, which can make them sick or even kill them.
Yeah, this was the most infectious smile on land, and I just think it's so cool that it's just so
We hear from the father of an 18-month-old saved by first responders and our trooper Bob. A look at how he's showing his appreciation for those who saved baby
You can tell it
Victoria's life.
looks so fake.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking right in the camera to read.
School teachers. We speak with legislators and teachers to get their reaction on the budget proposal. And new COVID treatments are now available. An inside look at how effective the treatments are.
New COVID treatment. They're crazy.
ABC News 4 at 6 starts now.
that's what they are. They keep us all safe. And that's why they get out of bed.
Well, now to an ABC News 4 exclusive. A family saying thank you to first responders and our very own Trooper Bob after they saved a baby Wednesday morning. You might remember this during Good Morning Charleston yesterday. Trooper Bob noticed a driver swerving through traffic and called 911.
That smile, you can just see it, you can see it from downtown Charleston.
Troy Luntz loves showing off photos and videos of his daughter, Victoria.
It's just the biggest, funniest smile in the world.
But Wednesday morning, Luntz thought he would lose those moments forever. His wife had taken Victoria for a ride to try and calm the baby down. But then things took a horrifying turn.
I was having a seizure. I was driving all over the road crazy, and I got pulled over, and the officer called me right now.
This was the scene around 7:30 yesterday morning. That van in the middle is Victoria's mom, stopped by police after Trooper Bob saw it swerving on the interstate.
I saw the car switch lanes without signaling and came back. So it's one of the biggest detection because you see it all the time. And then when I saw it almost hit the wall the first time, I knew there's something more to this than just somebody on phone because the second and third time, one of those times she did hit the wall.
Bob called into Highway Patrol, who transferred the call to Goose Creek Police. Officer Solomon Heed was the first officer on the scene.
Mom jumped out of the car, and I immediately noticed that something was wrong. Mom slides open the back door, and my heart was just saying, oh my God, it's going to be an emergency with a child.
Officer Heed says Victoria was choking. He wasted no time to try and save her life.
I'm a father too, so the biggest thing is that I got to pretend that that's my baby.
When Goose Creek Fire and paramedics got on scene, they checked Victoria to make sure she was breathing and safe.
Children in general are always,
I'm sure if a black person, they wouldn't have done that.
No.
They would have still locked the person. Just
Hey.
swerving.
they're innocent and they don't know what's happening, so the adrenaline immediately spikes a little bit.
Victoria was taken to her doctor and was cleared to go home to her family. Today, her dad wanted to stop by the station.
Which also put my daughter up. Man, you know you're getting hung up.
You see how fit that, look.
He brought the officers lunch to say thank you.
We are so grateful. We are just, without words, alcohol doesn't do that justice, but I just wanted everyone to have a good meal and just know that they really changed our lives.
The officers say they weren't expecting a reunion at work today, but it makes the job worth it.
It was just nice to shake the hand of someone that knew it well.
You try not to think about the calls that you go on, you always wonder how they're doing, but today, if they do feel like smile and laugh, and I'm so grateful that she's still able to smile and laugh.
Victoria's father says she's doing great, happy, and healthy. His wife and daughter unfortunately couldn't make the lunch today, but they still want to say thank you to the law enforcement as well. Well, Congresswoman Nancy Mace is in Goose Creek tonight. She's holding a town hall at the American Legion, and it's just getting underway. We're expecting Mace to address the Russian invasion of Ukraine, of course, but also some other pressing issues. The town hall goes until 7. Well, backlogs at Charleston ports are so bad, some truck deliveries are being turned away. There's a live look at 526 at the Longport exit. The Port Authority didn't accept port drop-offs before noon today and won't tomorrow. It comes down to storage space, staffing issues, and
Yeah, we're on kind of using it here.
holding cargo in storage.
The top part is really, really thin. Your back is growing a lot.
Yeah, I'm using what do you call that?
Suffer 8? Yeah, okay.
Another nice warm day.
Yeah, keep using that because
Breaking. We hit
the top
84
part
degrees.
goes
The old
down.
record
It's supposed that pine tar grease supposed to make your hair thick too.
Right now?
That pine tar grease supposed to make your hair grow and thick.
Yeah.
out there, the sun getting closer to the horizon. Somebody out for a nice sail. 71 degrees. This water temperature about 58.
I got a spray too, the conditioner spray, the leave-in.
We're seeing that.
You put that on your hair?
Mm-hmm.
No, okay. It doesn't. Is it like wet?
Yeah.
No, you probably can't put that on your hair. 'Cause that probably. How long your twisters last?
Don't last too long. That'll take it out?
Yes, that's like water.
Oh.
Yeah, don't do that. No, 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 no. No, man, that's not gonna. It gonna. Your sisters ain't gonna last.
Oh, okay.
Largest raise ever if the new state budget proposal passes. The plan calls for nearly $230 million in teacher salaries statewide. Florida Boardman has more on this historic
Yeah, you
presidential
should think
investment
your
in public
top part is
schools.
thin.
Hi, Katie Tessa. Every K through 12 South Carolina teacher would see an extra $4,000 a year under this proposal. The minimum salary for
Yeah,
a
but
first-year
why
teacher
they
would
doing
go
that?
from
And we got to be the one
$36,000
paying it. Our taxpayers. Be wrong.
Education say this would be the most significant step towards teacher recruitment and
We
retention.
should let all that vote, if it's a yes or no.
Teachers has not been what it has in the past due to all the complications that they've undergone with COVID. So that makes it a natural fit for us as we talk about.
Whose fault that is?
Highlights of our budget.
Patrick Kelly with the State Teachers Association says the proposed budget has already increased morale among teachers.
I've already heard from teachers across the state of South Carolina in the last 24 hours that have shared that they were considering leaving the profession at the end of this year. But if this pay raise is passed into law, they will reconsider and they will stay.
It would
They
also
ain't
help
gonna pass
South
that.
Carolina compete with other states.
That minimum starting salary of $40,000 is over $1,100 more than the average starting salary in Georgia and North Carolina. So in a highly competitive job market, this will be a recruiting tool for South Carolina districts.
In the bill, every district will receive an increase in state funding. Florida districts would get even more money allocated towards them.
That's a huge deal because those are the same areas of the state that cannot supplement their educational funding as easily with local taxes because of the lack of local property tax base.
The budget proposal also includes raises for bus drivers, free play equipment, ABC News 4.
Great, thank you, Floriana. So not only could teachers and bus drivers see a raise, so could state employees. They could see a 3% raise. Law enforcement officers could also be bringing home bigger paychecks. The state's $14 billion spending plan will be debated in mid-March. Well, another bill being debated in the State House, hands-free. What's in South Carolina's bill and the new fine you would face if the bill becomes law.
Have you seen the new Nissan models? Check out the 2022 models right now at Hudson Nissan of North Charleston and Hudson Nissan of Charleston. New Nissan models are turning heads all over Charleston. And now,
I'm put one more right here and you be done with it.
Huh?
I'm put one more right here and you be done.
I ain't no rush. Do what you got to do.
the latest Nissan models. It's no wonder Charleston is a Nissan town. Come get yours at Hudson Nissan of North Charleston.
Is that somebody else say you do?
Charleston.
If you're
in person had a home.
It's probably time for another. Everybody from Kirsten from West Shore Home. Kirsten, a lot of people have old and outdated showers and baths, and they're just not sure how to start on that remodel. How can you help?
So, Joe, people who are looking to replace their old shower or bath should definitely give
Man, they lie. They done been to my house 2 times. You got to have good credit and all kind of things. And you got to make this amount of money.
Oh, that's what they said they didn't got to your house?
Yeah. I said,
So when it's time to replace your shower or bath, we're going to come
And then they went to Mary's house.
They make it sound good now on TV.
Yeah.
So if they call now, we're offering free installation on all shower and bath projects, plus 18 months of no payment and no interest financing. There's never been a better time to start a project.
Wow, thanks so much, folks. Here at Kirsten, call West Shore Home now and take advantage of this great offer.
You done? Oh, man, hell out here. Oh, my ass up here. Oh. Thank you. You're welcome. You sure do that.
Yeah, you did. Get your soda.
Oh, I got him to go to sleep.
Go in the bed, yeah. Get some rest.
Kind of weak today.
Who?
Kind of weak. They said if I don't learn to walk again, I can't get no sleep.
Oh, you gotta learn how you eat. So what good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I try my best to keep walking.
Yeah.
I walk kind of little, but somebody have to pick me up because I can't walk.
Yeah, yeah. Let Juan go with your grandson.
You lazy ass.
And walk with you a little bit.
Casey.
Casey,
That's a man who's going.
really?
Casey?
You want to see, come and pick this trash up by the trash out. My cousin said if you don't come to get it, she's gonna spank you.
It's been cleaned up and it should be entry no matter how small you think it is to your doctor. After your accident, call Hospital Offer.
If you're 65 or older, you need a Medicare supplement plan. Blue Shield of South Carolina. Medicare supplement plans are expensive? Not true. Plans start at just $35 per month with $0 hospital stays. Only with Blue Cross. Plus, you get freedom of doctor choice, nationwide coverage, and so much more. With plans a month and $0 hospital stays, you can get peace of mind and the coverage you need. Only with Blue Cross.
Your driver wears t-shirts.
Just keep showing up asking me questions about the Air Steeder fuel packs and you're like a fuel tank for bags.
No, Bella. It's a fuel now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know. It'll be real soon. Almost done with it. It'll be real soon. And I'll send it to y'all. It's gonna be everything is gonna be different.
Visit HarrisTeeter.com for more details.
When getting the job done right is job one, you need construction equipment that's built right. With durable Kubota engines, more comfort, and the versatility to do it all. You need the Kubota construction lineup. Right now, bring home a new U48 5 excavator for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 48 months, or save up to $2,000.
At Auto Steen, we appreciate your business. Come see the helpful experts at Steen Enterprises. So by statute, if you're a quadriplegic or a paraplegic, permanently disabled as a result of an on-the-job injury, in South Carolina, you are entitled to lifetime benefits. It is important to know that. After your accident, call Hoffman Law Firm.
Monoclonal antibodies, the ones that work against COVID, remain in short supply in many parts of the country.
Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm done. I'm done. Oh, shit. Who's this?
Davis tells us
Oh,
yeah.
Beloved Providence, Rhode Island restaurant
I can't even see who
Food is
calling
back in
me.
business. But a part of the French
Who is
bistro
this?
is gone. Bartender Charlie Doyce.
The hottest part
I'm
of
not
this
answering
situation
y'all.
He still could have been here with us if things had gone the way they should have.
Owner Bob Berg says Doyce
He ain't up so I can see who you is.
over the summer. He died at the hospital August 22nd.
It really blindsided us because he was not able to get the monoclonal antibodies. And that was the saddest part of it.
A few weeks later, Berg came down with COVID too, before booster shots were widely available. He was fully vaccinated at the time, but he has asthma and other underlying conditions. With his friend's death on his mind, he got
Man, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I just finished doing hair. I don't want to hear that. I'm tired.
It was the unholy trinity. There was a short
So
supply.
tired.
It was
All right, you guys. Let's see what I done today. 2 hair work today. Tired. Look at my eyes. I'm tired. Like and subscribe to this video. I've been on here an hour and 27 minutes. Ooh-wee. All right, y'all like and subscribe. Yeah, have a blessed night.
I can tell you without hesitation.